विश्वं विष्णुर्वषट्कारो भूतभव्यभवत् प्रभुः भूतकृद्भूतभृद्भावो भूतात्मा भूतभावनः। Vishwam. Vishwam means all pervading. The first Nama gives a preview of what is going to be discussed in this Sahasranama. The Brahman alone is all pervading. He is the cause and the effect of which is the universe. By commencing this Sahasranama with the word Vishwam, it clearly means that this Sahasranama is going to discuss about the non-dualistic Brahman. Mundaka Upanishad says, Purusha evadham Vishwam, which means the Brahman is the universe. The same Upanishad reaffirms by saying, Vishwamidam Varishtham, meaning that this world is Brahman. What we perceive is not the reality, but the phenomenal truth of the Brahman. The universe is mere perception of existence conceived by the mind through senses and qualified by time and space. If one is able to transcend time and space, he realizes the Brahman. Brahman is always visualized as undifferentiated existence. Brahma Sutra 1.1.2 says Janmadhyasya Yatha, which means that from the Brahman alone, the universe is born. The Brahman cannot really be explained as he is beyond any comprehensible explanation. At the most, one can say that he is more powerful than millions of suns, etc. Any comparison to explicate the Brahman is only a futile exercise. Still, Holy Scriptures make all-out attempts to elucidate him, to enable us to have a minuscule idea about him. Vishnuhu, the previous Nama, said that the Brahman is beyond comprehension. This Nama says that thy name is Vishnu. Vishnu means all-pervader. The significance between the first two namas is the root word Vish, which means all-pervader. Vishnu is also known as Narayana. Narayana Suktam, which forms part of Mahanarayana Upanishad 18.5, says Antarbahishya Tatsarvam Vyapya Narayana Stitha, which means Narayana pervades both internally and externally, indicating his omnipresence. He pervades as both internal spirit and external objects. But how does he help one in attaining liberation? Rigveda 1.156.3 has an answer. It says, Asya jhananto namachid vivaktan mahaste Vishnu sumatim bhajamahe, which means, since you know his greatness, celebrate his name indeed. We enjoy your favor, O Vishnu. May we celebrate your name and enjoy your favor. It signifies that those who adore the splendor of Vishnu attain spiritual upliftment. Vashatkaraha. Vashat is an exclamation used in Sanskrit sacrificial fire rituals. At the time of reciting the last three syllables, Shat, offerings are poured into fire by the priest. Vaushat and Vashat convey the same meaning and are used especially for the tranquility and stability of oblations. But why Vishnu is being called Vashatkaraha? Yajurveda answers this question. It says, by sacrifice to Vishnu, by the sacrifice may I attain health, wealth and security. As Vishnu is Yagna, and certainly the sacrifice finds support at the end. The original mantra goes like this. Vishno Shamyoraham Deva Yagna Yagnena Pratishtham Gameyamit Nityah Yagno Vai Vishnur Yagnya Yevan Tataf Pratishtati. Vishnu is the Lord for all fire sacrifices. Whatever the oblations are offered in the fire for Vishnu reaches him through the god of fire, Agni, which is of the carrier of all oblations to the concerned deities in the upper worlds. Vedas also convey subtle interpretations. For example, what is being described as fire rituals should not be taken on their face value. Yagna means mental oblations that purify one's mind to establish a perpetual connection with Lord Vishnu, who is the upholder of this universe. Evil thoughts and actions are burnt in the inner fire, offering them as oblations. When evil impressions of the mind are burnt, what remains is an unafflicted mind. Vishnu upholds the universe purely on virtuousness and slays all those who indulge in evil acts. This is the reason for Vishnu to incarnate again and again. When there is imbalance between virtuousness and evilness, he takes the avatar to preserve virtuousness. Subsequent namas discuss more on this aspect. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhuhu. Vishnu is the Lord of time, past, present, and future. This name refers to his eternity. Only the Brahman can be beyond time. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat refers to past, future, and present. And Prabhu is a declaration of his supremacy. If a spiritual aspirant is able to transcend time, he realizes the Brahman. All changes in the physical world are described in terms of a separate dimension called time. Since the Brahman is subtle in nature, he transcends the time factor. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 7:26, Arjuna, I know all beings, past, present, and future. Bhutakrit. Bhutakrit means the creator. Krit refers to both creation and destruction. Vishnu, as the Brahman, is not merely the creator, but also the annihilator of the universe. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 10:34, I am the all-destroying death that snatches all and the origin of all that shall be born. In reality, the Brahman does not stop with creation and annihilation. The most important function of the Brahman is his act of sustaining his creations. Vishnu is often known for his sustaining activities. The cosmic will of the Brahman is the starting point of creation, and every other thing is merely the unfoldment of his cosmic design. Bhutabrit. After having two of the three main activities of the Brahman, his third activity of sustenance is made as a separate nama. It is on his support the universe is holding on. Bhagavad Gita 9:5 says, all those beings abide not in me, but behold the wonderful power of my divine yoga. Though the sustainer and creator of beings, myself is reality dwelling in those beings. When the Brahman assumes three different roles, the creator, the sustainer, and the absorber, he is dominated by one of the three gunas. Brahman has two aspects. One is his nirguna, and another is his saguna form. Gunas are associated only with his saguna form. His nirguna form is the purest form. Bhavaha. This nama refers to his purest form of existence. The purest form of consciousness is the Brahman. The previous nama refers to his saguna form, and this nama refers to his nirguna form. He exists in his purest form as the inner being of both sentient and insentient. Brahman is the cause of everything that exists in the universe. That is why he is said to be omnipresent. Bhutatma. He exists as Atman in all the beings. Without Atman or soul, no organism can exist. Brahanarika Upanishad 3:7-20 explains this concept by saying, Eshata Atmanantaryamyat Vrithaha. Eshata Atmanantaryamyamritaha. This means that he is the immortal internal ruler, the Brahman. The qualities of the Brahman are being discussed through these namas. Shvetaswatthara Upanishad says Sarva Bhutantaratma, which means the innermost being. This nama refers to this aspect of the Brahman. Bhuta Bhavanaha, he nourishes his creations. Brahman not only creates but also nourishes. Whatever is created has to be nourished. This nama elucidates his compassion. Brahman is full of compassion. Brahman creates with an intention to liberate the souls. But men are deluded by ignorance, fail to realize the purpose for which they are created. In spite of this, he nourishes them. Now, when you chant this verse, it comes alive with its meaning. Harihi Om Vishwam Vishnurvashadkharo Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuta Bridbhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha.